Hey Moon Magic family, welcome to your Archangel readings for the full moon in Sagittarius. I was really drawn to come here to the water side and draw cards today for the readings. And I wanted to ask for these readings, what opportunity is the strawberry full moon in Sagittarius gifting you with? And I'm going to add, what unexpected opportunity? Because since I've arrived here, I keep having unexpected things happen. Several boats have gone past unexpectedly, really quite fast, people rowing. And so I came here expecting complete and utter peace and quiet. And in fact, it's been quite busy. And I believe everything that comes to us in a reading is relevant. I had a lovely wet spaniel arrive a minute ago as well. So some really, really beautiful interruptions taking place here. A heron flew across just a moment ago, but at great speed. So it's been quite interesting that all of the interruptions that have happened have been quite busy and quite fast pace. So I came here wanting peace and tranquility, and fast-paced things are happening in a very unexpected way. So I feel there's relevance to our readings. Now, can you see this incredible, very, very ancient and beautiful and very wise willow tree that we are sitting underneath? Absolutely stunning. You can probably see some birch leaves as well, but the tree behind us, right at the back, that huge trunk, is a willow tree. And I'm going to draw 3 cards for us together right at the base of that tree. I'm going to do some extended readings today as well. So we'll draw 3 cards together to guide you in. I'm then going to draw the cards for each of the readings before we then wrap them up in little parcels and take them back to my private space. It would be far too busy here to do the full readings. Lots and lots of interruptions already happening. I'm also going to draw the cards for the extended readings as well. So I'm going to get my camera set up right at the base of this beautiful tree. I'm also going to put a prayer tie into the tree on our behalf before we begin our readings. So beautiful souls, I have placed 3 prayer ties here, 1 white, 1 yellow and 1 red. It's interesting, yesterday I was actually filming in Glastonbury, a Glastonbury tour for our Sunday readings, so watch out for those when I post them on Sunday. And I realised there was a tree being used for prayer ties, and I didn't have, although I had fabric with me to wrap the cards in, I didn't have any scissors, and I actually adapted and made a prayer tie and gifted a prayer for all of you with one of my rings and some cord that I had in my bag. But I then came away and actually cut up lots of strips of ties so that we can use them, or I can use them when I am visiting places. It always feels really important to honour a place. And this is such an incredibly amazing and beautiful tree. What a gift it is to be here today. And so prayers are placed in each of those for each of the 3 readings. Now, beautiful souls, isn't this interesting? I always often wish I have a camera with me, and today, of course, I do. Now, what is just coming through and past here? We have a swan. Just as I was literally getting set up, a beautiful, beautiful, elegant and very gentle swan coming past us on the water. How amazing. And there's our beautiful tree that we are sitting with our prayer ties. Okay, please excuse any wobbles on my camera footage. I'm now going to point the camera down and we are going to draw 3 cards together. And for this, we're going to use angel answer cards. Do you know, I find myself actually really thinking about that swan and the grace and ease with which it gently glided past. There's something about slowing down enough and listening to interruptions, slowing down enough to be present to what we're being shown. I'm seeing this card for pile 1. Look at that, meditation brings answers. For pile 2, I am seeing take action. How interesting, because we've got 1 very gentle card and 1 much more dynamic one. So this is for pile 2. And for pile 3, we have no. That's very clear. The camera will focus in on that. Pile 3 has the card that says no. Let me zoom in on those for you. Hopefully you can see those a lot more clearly now. but three very different energies that also feel quite relevant to actually my experiences here already today. So I'll talk more about those as we enter the readings, and I'm now going to draw some runes for you as well. So for pile 1, you have the rune of Kano, openings. For pile 2, you have the rune of Flow. And for pile 3, you have the rune of Signals. Signs, signals, synchronicities. So those are the cards and runes to guide you in. And in just a moment, I'm going to also draw the cards while I'm here for each of these readings. And then I'm going to draw cards also for the extended readings. If you want to sit with me while I do those, you are very welcome to do so. So for our oracle cards today, we're going to draw from an astrology pack, and we'll take 2 cards for each of the readings. I'm seeing these 2 for pile 2, and this one, and this one for pile 3. We'll also use a guardian angel card as well for each. So one here, and one here. Ooh, the wind is picking up here actually. How beautiful. And then I'm going to use the Archangel Power Tarot pack as well. I am seeing 1, 2, 3, and 4 for pile 1. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for pile 2. Whoa! 1, 2, 3, they are showing themselves, but I'm turning them over. And the one on the bottom for pile 3. Now I have some cloth here. For pile 1, we'll be using the yellow cloth. So I'm going to gather your cards and your rune. And this will be wrapped in yellow. We will take this back to my little space, taking the beautiful energy of here with us. That's going to be pile 1. Pile 2, we're using the red cloth to wrap up your cards. Okay. Ooh. Very, very lovely energy. There's a lot of movement here today. Very interesting. It's both still and yet really, really energetic at the same time. Very interesting to see what unexpected blessings are being brought to you at this time of the strawberry moon. Pile 3, we are using the white cloth. I'll just wrap this up for you. Okay, so if you are drawn to the colours as well, there we have reading 1, reading 2, and reading 3. What I'm now going to draw are cards for the extended reading. So we're going to draw from the Akashic Tarot. I'm seeing 4, and the same again for pile 2. This one and this one. And I trust that whatever we need to know in the extended readings will be present in these cards. I'm seeing these 2. And also this one. And I'm also going to draw from an Archangel Michael pack as well. I'm seeing 1, 2, and then the 2 from the top. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm also going to draw another rune, actually, from a different set of runes. I have 3 coming straight to me. You have the rune of Gateway, the rune of Ice, and the rune of Movement for the extended readings. The extended readings, for anyone that's not used to those, I put them over on Patreon, which is a different site, but I'll tell you more about those as we move through the readings. So I'm now going to pack up these cards and runes, wrap them up in 3 piles again. I have more cloth of the same colour, and we will then go back to my space and do these readings for you. Hey, pile 1, let's have a look at your cards. So, first of all, as we open this packet, we're going to place those up there. That's for the extended reading. They are available on Patreon. Let's also, though, have a look at your cards for your main reading. So this is very interesting. Meditation brings answers. And you have Kano, the rune of openings. This is suggesting, even just these two cards alone, that something is about to be opened for you, a doorway or a window. Now we are asking, what unexpected opportunities is the strawberry full moon bringing for you, gifting you with? And unexpected being the word. I'm very mindful. I said, for those of you that were looking at the additional footage when I was down on the riverbank drawing these cards, this really tuned me in with the swan that came just as we were about to draw these cards. So graceful, so elegant, just kind of gliding in, gliding past. Interesting enough, that swan, what's coming to me right here, right now, is the swan was swimming upstream. Okay, that seems really important, a really important piece of information. So, 5th house creativity. Let's look at your cards. Oh, wow. You have 5th house creativity. And you have Yod, destiny. Okay, how interesting. And then you have Angel of the Night Sky. Okay. And then your Power Tarot cards, your Archangel Power Tarot cards are, you have the Emperor, stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. What is what's really coming through here? This is to do with ambition, ambitious plans. Yes, change your life, Archangel Chamuel. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination, embrace the opportunities that change brings. Now, we've talked about what unexpected opportunity is the strawberry full moon bringing to you and gifting you with. Pile 1, I really want to say on the actual day of the full moon, and what I will actually do is bring up the timings for you and put them on the screen, and very specifically for you, pile 1. I'll show them to the other readings if it's relevant, but for you it is. The actual timing in your location on the globe. Please, if you're able to, try and create a space of meditation, a window of meditation at the time, on the day of the full moon, at the time of the full moon. I know here in the UK, where I am, it is actually on Sunday, which I think is the 5th. I think it's, I will just check. Anyway, it's Sunday the 5th, and it's something like 4:40 in the morning. But that will be, you know, that's the timing here. I'll bring the timings up for you. You know, when I well, in fact, I'll bring them up on the screen. I'm going to bring them up on the screen now. As I edit the video, I'll add them. So check those timings out. Pause the video if you need to. Let's come back to your cards. The Emperor, change your life. Then we have 9 of Gabriel. Stay determined and move forwards. Be prepared for any possibility. Okay, then it says environmental activism, but this is about actually doing something, moving something forwards. And then we have 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Okay. What I'm seeing in your reading, loud and clear, is that you're going to be shown something, gifted something, and it's going to come through within your meditations. It doesn't feel, you know, sometimes we're shown very clearly that someone will arrive and gift you something, or, you know, we're shown very clearly things in the readings. Well, of course, you know this, beautiful souls, you follow readings, but this is very specific. I think at the time of the full moon, and what I would also say is at the time of coming into this reading, because in many ways, even though this is about the full moon, and I'm recording this a couple of days ahead of time, consciously, deliberately, in order to make sure that the information comes to you before that moment in time. I will be posting readings on the Sunday as well. But you're going to be given something that it's big. You know, we've got the card of destiny here. Stay determined, move forwards. I think you're going to be shown something through either a meditation or in a moment of stillness, whereby I think you're going to end up being center stage in some way. You're going to be shown, it's like how to activate something that will open you up to something really quite big opportunity. Okay, I'm going to draw more cards for you. Obviously we'll be doing extended readings as well, but pile one, I am going to draw some more cards for you, because this is something you're going to, it's going to take you to the heights of something. Look at the skyline here and the visibility here. It's like a stage. This is your destiny. It's like your destiny, your calling. What I will say to you is you might find that it is almost, well, I'm going to say unexpected. Okay. Change your life. Let's draw more cards for you, beautiful souls. I'm going to draw from another tarot pack. Okay. Knight of Cups. May we ask for more information, some more details about this opportunity. Two of Wands for pile one, for my lovely pile one. Three of Cups. And the Ten of Cups. This is very interesting because we have here, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Okay, Knight of Cups. How interesting. So many cups. So many cups here. And a connection to relationships. Beautiful souls. Taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. What I think your reading is showing us, what I think the angels are highlighting is, I don't think it's so much that you're going to be given an actual idea as such. That may apply to some of you because this is a general reading, and in any reading, how fascinating. Do you know, I don't know if you heard that, but literally an aeroplane has just swooped down, and it is so low, it was really fast and really low flying. And I don't know whether the microphone picked that up, but it was really sudden. And I'm finding myself in this fascinating energy, which is exactly what was happening down by the river. In a way, there was this beautiful swan gliding past. In another way, everything was happening fast and happening. Now, I think that it's a general reading. Sorry, I got digressed by that aeroplane, but I think it's relevant. If you have to take the information in a reading always and sort of apply it to your own unique circumstances. If you really don't know what your calling is, or you're feeling quite stuck, then genuinely meditate around the time of the full moon. Or if you're coming to this reading at another time, then the very essence of the reading, part of the message, is asking you to meditate so that you can receive the guidance that you need. But I think for some of you, you do have ambitions already. I think for some of you, you have ambitions, but you're not sure how to take something forward. You're not sure. It's kind of like, you know, do you, I don't know, we could draw more cards for you, but it feels more like a bit like if you've got a product and you don't actually know how to get that product from the design phase to the actual product phase, and you can't do it. You're not a manufacturer, you're a creator, you're a designer. That's an example that we could use. And you know that this product that you have designed has so much potential, but you don't know how to bring it forth. You don't know how to send it into the world, to make it real, to take it to production, and then to have, you know, to get it out there. I mean, you could put it into production and it's amazing, but if people don't know about it, they can't buy it. It's sort of that route to something. And I actually feel that you'll be shown exactly what to do in order to find the right people, the right person to reach out and connect with. There is something you need to bring your idea, your project into reality, to birth it into the real world. That is a message that's coming through really strongly. I will say that if you are really at the early ideas stage, or if you're really not sure, and you've got maybe more than one project or more than one something happening, then I think the clarity will be brought to you. But for many, many of you, the bigger message in this reading is to take an ambitious idea that you already have, and the full moon is going to gift you with an opportunity to take it from a concept into sort of production, or bring it forth and into reality, to make it real, to garden it here. So be determined and be prepared for any possibility. Helpful people are going to come in, or you'll see just through your meditations around the time of the full moon. You'll see if you're still enough. That's what came through with that swan when I was sitting there. There was such a strong message of, you know, maybe we need to just get still enough to observe the messages and the things that we're shown. We could so easily just sit and think, oh, that's a lovely swan swimming by. And yet what was really interesting was all the other interruptions that I received when I was setting up and getting ready to draw the cards were very quick. They were very sudden. It was happening. It felt like, even though I was in a very peaceful space, there was a lot of dynamic, sudden kind of energy around simultaneously. It was a real paradox, actually. And I feel that you are going to be shown how to effortlessly move something forwards. The right people at the right time will be shown to you, the right avenue. But you kind of have to be still enough. You know, if you're too busy and too frantic, you'll not see the opportunity that sort of glides into your world. But it brings sudden change. It brings sudden opportunities. It brings the spark. It's like putting fuel into the tank, and then you can go. I think this is something that you are already, for most of you, working on, or an idea that you already have. The problem is you don't know. There's indecision. You don't know how to actually take it forwards. You don't know how to, bring it forth, literally take it into production, however that fits with your world. Pile 1, your reading is very clear. The full moon, the strawberry full moon in Sagittarius, and the dynamics of it are, interestingly enough, very karmic. We have the card of destiny. There's a real karmic flavour to the energy of this full moon. And also a lot of optimism, a lot of hope, that kind of energy around it. So I think this is something that could really take you to heights. You could become quite visible. This product, this idea, this whatever it is, it needs to be brought into visibility. It needs to be seen in order for the success to really happen for you. Yeah, the right people at the right time, the right avenue, the right doorway opening, Kano, the rune of openings, will be shown to you. And I think for those of you that are tuning into the reading prior to the full moon and ahead of time, please be very conscious of the timings. I'll bring that up on the screen again at the end of this reading for you, just to check back in with the timings wherever you are on the planet, because I think for you guys the timings are quite crucial. And if you're coming to this later, you know, I mean, you could tune in with this in 6 months' time, the message will still be relevant to you. I would just say check out when the next full moon is, as and when you come to this reading. If you are watching it in 6 months' time, just get your diary out, look at when the next full moon is happening. It may not be a full moon in Sagittarius, it may not be the strawberry moon, but at the time of the next full moon, that is when I think the information you need, that opening, will be revealed to you. My beautiful pile ones, thank you. I want to say a special thank you, a huge thank you to all of you for being here and for supporting all of the work that I do. I put tons of free stuff into the world, and I really, really, really appreciate you being here. Thank you so, so much for liking, sharing and subscribing, because all of these things really do help with the channel. And thank you also all of you who are on Patreon, which is where I will be doing the extended readings. The extended readings, it will be very interesting to see what else we're shown, and if that is of an interest to you, do check them out. Patreon is a site that works on donations. There are many ways, you know, people contact me and ask, you know, actually, and again, I'm so grateful to you all for doing so. You know, how can we support, you know, the work, you know, and support the channel? There are many ways to do that. Subscribing, that really does help. Obviously, sharing, liking, letting people know about the channel, letting people know about the readings. For those of you that I know follow my readings on a really regular basis, you know, I know many of you do follow them as I upload them, and thank you. You know, I am so, so grateful to you. And on Patreon, that is another way of supporting the channel. You know, it's a site that works on donations, and I do put the extended readings over there for you. There's a tutorial every month, and also there's my all zodiac sign readings, which I do according to the moon month as well. So beautiful souls, thank you pile one for joining me. This feels like a really exciting moment, because you need something. You need something in order to progress. Okay, it's absolutely crucial that you need some help, or you need to know what the next step is to move something from the space that you're in with it already, some kind of ambition, to sort of, yeah, literally to bring it forth, to birth it, to grow it. We've got a garden here to grow it, so it can reach its heights and you can reach the heights. It requires visibility. But this is very karmic. Your destiny is involved, pile one. I am sending you all the love in the world, and for those of you that are interested in the extended readings, I'll put the link into the description box, along with the cards and the timestamps and all the other free stuff that I put into the world, in case you want to access any of that. Pile one, tons and tons and tons of love. There's work to be done, more work to be done, but my goodness me, there's so much success being shown here, and this is a pivotal moment when something you need will be shown to you to make it real. Wow, seriously, wow. Tons and tons of love. Hey, pile two, let us have a look at your cards. Okay, beautiful souls. What is this strawberry full moon bringing you? What unexpected opportunity? Now, these cards, of course, are for the extended readings, so we'll just place those up there. Let's look at your main cards. So, how very interesting. Yes, of course, it was very dynamic, wasn't it? Take action, and you have the rune of flow. I mean, this is fast moving, I would say. It feels like water moving at a pace, and really very much in tune, interestingly enough, with the kind of energy that was going on around there. You know, I arrived, this beautiful willow tree, peaceful, beautiful, gentle energy, and then just stuff was happening. Boats rowing past. Every time I'd sort of start and think, oh, I'll just start recording now, there was another interruption. A beautiful little spaniel who'd been swimming as well. So we have the South Node, life's debts, and then you have 4th house roots. Okay, so this sort of feels like angel of communication. I wonder if there's some aspect connected to family or to your roots here that's coming into your world. What are you going to be shown? What are you needing to do? We have angel of communication. Now we have Knight of Gabriel. Look at this, time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do, confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic. We then have 4 of Gabriel, time for a celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work, release yourself. Look at that, from burdensome situations. And this is very interesting because release yourself from burdensome situations, and it's sitting under the South Node as well, life's debts. What is clinging to you that's in the way of you moving forwards, beautiful souls? Then we have the Lovers, which is a card of choice. And then we have the High Priestess, Archangel Haniel. Okay, the first thing I want to say, my beautiful pile 2, is if any of you are in a situation whereby, let's say there's someone, you're in a relationship and you really, really like this person and you want to make a commitment. If you're wanting to propose to someone, do please do it. Feel good enough to do it. Take action. We're seeing communication. We're seeing if there's any aspect of you that is doubting that you can have this wonderful love, this wonderful connection, this wonderful celebration. It's time to release that. That is connected to your past. It's not connected to the present. This is a reading that is about making choices right here, right now, today. The choices of things you really, really want. What's that saying? Speak up or forever hold your peace. Yes, be at peace. Say how it is. Say how you feel. If there's someone you like, reach out to them and voice it. If there's something going on around you where you're not feeling particularly comfortable about it, speak out, say it. Instinctively knowing what to do. Oh, pile 2. This is very zingy. The energy is completely with you to move something forwards. Now, this is a general reading, of course, and we will do the extended reading in a moment too. But as a general reading, you know, we need to listen to the energy and take that, apply that really to your personal circumstances. But there is definitely something that you desire, you want to do, you want to have a voice, you want to make it happen, you want to commit. Yeah, honestly, if you're in a relationship and you want to move it forwards, say something, make it happen. Have your voice. Absolutely, let go of any doubt and just say, this is what I want, let's move it forwards. Whatever happens, you will. If you don't, it will be one of those scenarios where it feels like that you'd be left with a regret if you didn't. It's time to take action. Time to take action. I'm going to draw some more cards for you, pile 2. Really tuning into the energy of that very wise willow tree. Of course, willows are about love. Willow trees, you know, are about emotions, about love, about relationships. And of course, I place those beautiful prayer ties, one for each of the readings. And my wish as I offered those prayer ties was that your wishes would be granted. Not only would you receive the information you needed within these readings, but if there were any desires or opportunities that you were waiting for, that they would be granted to you. So that willow is holding that for you. You have the 10 of Wands. Okay. You have the 5 of Discs. You have, oh, you have the Tower. How exciting. I know people often think, oh, the Tower. I see it as such a positive card because it means that something new is coming. Something can be rebuilt. And then you have the 6 of Wands. How interesting. The 6 of Wands is a card of victory. You know, so I feel this is a biggie for you. There's something connected to, I do feel it's largely a relationship reading. And I think there's something in you which has felt, and I think its roots are in your family history, beautiful pile 2. There's history involved here, and potentially going back to past lives too. But there's family history in some way that has interfered with your ability to believe that you can have the relationship of your dreams, or it's holding you back from asking. You're with somebody who is the love of your life and you know it, but you're reticent from saying anything. You don't want to, perhaps this is about either making a commitment to them or telling them that you love them. You know, that major stage, the L word, wanting to move something forwards, wanting to take action, but you've been hesitant. You really have. This is becoming a burden for you because you're not really saying what you really think, and you're not really saying, ultimately, it's not about what you think. You're not telling someone about how you feel. It's time to put to bed any history, and I think it's wrapped up in family stuff, that stops you from communicating and just saying how it is. It's time to take action, to have a voice, tell this person how you really feel, or tell yourself how you really feel. If you are not in a relationship and it's the thing you want more than anything, then take an ownership of it. Tell yourself how you really feel and be prepared to take some actions to move it forwards. We're seeing success. There is something here. We're seeing success and radical change. What have I just said at the very beginning as well? Tuning into that unexpected stuff that kept happening. When I arrived, that beautiful peaceful willow tree, and then suddenly boats appearing, and they were whizzing in. These were fast boats being rowed. There was a couple that were being rowed by like 4 people. It was real teamwork, but they just came straight in. You know, just when I started to talk, and then suddenly after the boats, I just got myself ready, plugged the microphone into my phone, ready to record again, and then in comes bounding this beautiful little spaniel, soaking wet, absolutely gorgeous. It's like it was this real energy of excitement and dynamic happenings, and you know, don't sit in a place of don't lull yourself into a place of security. It's time to take action, step up, and believe in a miracle. Yeah, that came through in another reading actually that I did recently as well. Yes, this is a full moon when I want to say expect the unexpected, expect success, and believe in miracles. Expect a miracle. That's what I want to say to you, pile 2. Expect a miracle. Now, beautiful souls, your reading is clear. Absolutely take action, do whatever you need to do, and it feels that this is about love, it's about relationships, and letting go of any aspect of self-doubt or anything where you're making it hard work. You know, when we go over and over and over stuff, the shoulds and the shouldn'ts and the can'ts and the ought to's and the it'll never happen to me's and all those things, or he or she will say no, well, I think they're going to say yes, all that sort of stuff, okay? Let go of any aspect of history that is stopping you from speaking out and moving this forwards. Success and big changes coming. Big, big, big changes. I honestly feel that you're going to get the success. The result is going to come to you. Yeah, and probably in an unexpected way. I also feel, actually, pile 2, that this full moon will potentially bring an opportunity for you to have a voice, or for you to take action. You know, a window of opportunity where you bump into someone. In fact, my goodness me, beautiful souls, if you are, for example, either single or you re-meet somebody, you bump into somebody who you haven't seen for years, or you know, or you randomly meet someone and you think, oh, they're really nice, say something. Say something. Yeah. Be not just, it's not just about expecting the unexpected, but be the unexpected. You know, lay to rest any doubts. What have you got to lose? Take action. Take action. And then there will be celebrations. And something big coming from this, pile 2. It's fab. Loving it. Yeah, absolutely loving it. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Pile 2s, thank you so much for joining me. I do feel like the interruptedness of the energy down there was very much tuning into your reading. I kind of almost, I had such a smile on my face when I drew this card, Take Action and Flow. I mean, it just feels like everything is going to flow forwards from you taking action. So, you know, don't miss the opportunity. What I did in pile 1 as well, and I'm going to do it for you guys now, I'm just going to bring up the timings actually of the full moon, so wherever you are in the world you can see that. Now I appreciate some of you may tune into these readings, you know, months from now. They, you know, ultimately they're timeless readings. We always find the reading we need when we need it. But you know, and if you are, you know, tuning into this in a few months time, then check out when the next full moon is. But I do feel the energy around the full moon is going to bring something in that's just like present you with an opportunity to have your voice, and something's going to flow from it. It's going to move forwards and it's going to flow fast and quickly into a point of celebration. Fabulous, fabulous energy around you. I'm really excited to see what the extended readings show for us. You're very, very welcome if you would like more information to join me on Patreon. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here, and all of you for supporting the channel. Some of you have been contacting me and asking, you know, how do we support the channel? And I do put a lot of free stuff, different things into the world. I have a whole library. Liking, sharing, you know, subscribing, all of these things do help the channel. Thank you to those of you who give back through the super thanks, and of course also thank you so much to all of you. I know some of you follow my readings week in, week out, and I'm so grateful to you. I cannot tell you what that means to me. It really is absolutely, you know, it's an honor to read for you. And if you wish to join me on Patreon, thank you for those of you who are over on Patreon. Patreon is a site that works on donations, so it's another way of giving back to the channel. And what I do on Patreon, as an additional thank you to all of you over there, that's where I place my extended readings when I'm called to do them. I do a tutorial every month, and also my all zodiac sign readings are over there as well. I'll put the link to that and many of the other free things that I do. I'll put all that stuff into the description box and the comments for phone users. Pile 2, seize the moment. Don't miss an opportunity that presents itself to you around this time of the full moon, the strawberry full moon in Sagittarius, because the potential for it to flow into being is phenomenal. Tons and tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you for some other readings, and some of you over on Patreon. Let's have a look at your cards. Now, first of all, we will of course see the cards for the extended reading. So I'm just going to pop those up there to put them out of our way. And let's have a look and see which cards drew for you. Now, we had the card of No. Very, very interesting because it's very dynamic, very clear. And then we have the rune of Signals, signs, signals, synchronicities. This is the rune of Answers. Let's put that here and have a look at your cards. So you have 10th house, the world. Okay. You then have void of course moon missing. Okay. And then angel of adventure. Okay. We then have 2 of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. We have the 6 of Raphael. Embrace your inner child. New friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. Interesting, we have children, family here. We then have Ace of Ariel. It's your lucky day. New resources of time, money, support, a change of job or promotion. And then the 8 of Michael. This is really interesting. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. Okay, right. I think your reading is very clear, my beautiful pile 3s. There is currently a situation that you're in that it isn't actually right for you. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. There's something that isn't the right fit for you, whether it is a job, whether it's a job, a relationship, whatever it is, a friendship. Something isn't working for you. Okay, there's something missing, all right? And actually, your reading is actually saying, which is just so sweet, your reading is actually saying to you, you are worth so much more than this. You deserve the world. It's time for a new adventure. Okay, the signs are going on around you. You can see things that are taking place. You can see that there is stuff happening. I said at the beginning, you know, when I was sitting down by the waterside with the willow tree, and there were several interruptions just as I was sitting there. So first of all, boats came whizzing through, several boats. Then a beautiful little dog came charging in, a little spaniel soaking wet. But each time I was about to start recording. And then when I finally got to record, just as I turned the video on, and I wasn't quick enough to actually catch it on camera, a heron flew in. And yeah, I wasn't quick enough to catch it, but you know, it was really clear, and I found myself thinking about that. Herons herald new beginnings. And then we had a swan that very gracefully kind of moved through, and there was such a paradox of energy around this sort of peaceful, gentle, quiet loveliness, beautifulness, wisdom of that tree, of that space, of the water. And yet there were disruptions going on. And I do feel your reading is, there's a really clear message that you do need to say no to something. It's time for a new adventure. If something isn't delivering, there's something missing. Something's not quite right. The signs are there, okay? The signs are there. It's time to make some bold choices. It really is. It's really important to make some clear choices. And there's something, one of the things that I think isn't feeling right, whatever your situation is, job, relationship, friendship, it's no longer playful. There's something that isn't feeling joyous. And you can actually be free. It is your lucky day. New resources of money, time or support, a change in a job or a promotion. Embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships. I feel that there is something you need to say no to. Now, it will be unique to you each, and we'll draw some more cards for you, pile 3. But it really is time for a new adventure. It's time for you to be able to, I want to say, relax, because there's something around you whereby you can't really, you're not in touch with the playfulness of your inner child because it's feeling all a little bit serious, actually. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with seriousness. Yeah, but it does feel as though there's something around you that it doesn't feel quite on track. Okay, so let's, whatever that is, it's time to make a clear choice. I think the full moon may bring you a piece of information here, a sign, a signal that will actually, it will be the thing you needed to give you the oomph to make that choice. But you know, the moment you close a door, you're opening a new one. Let's draw these cards. I'm seeing these two first of all. May we have information for pile 3. More information for pile 3, please. What are we shown here? Okay. So we have the 9 of discs. This is about weeding and pruning. There's something that you need to weed and prune in your life. And look at this, it's so very interesting. We have the 9 of discs and then the 9 of wands. The 9 of wands is about empowering yourself. Weeding and pruning. Letting go. Do you know, if you're even also feeling as though there's stuff around you that's clinging and you really are feeling as though something is just not feeling quite right. When I say clinging, there could even be a habit or an unhealthy attitude. I do think for some of you it's a someone or a situation, but there could be an attitude or even an addiction, but something that the weeding and pruning is necessary for you to grow. We then have the energy of the Emperor. Look at him on a quest, on a mission. He's off on a new quest. He's decided to search for something new. He's decided to open himself up to a new quest, a new vision, something completely new. And then we have the Princess of Cups, which I feel is like, it's like shifting to put the world in you. The world needs to be in your hands. It's really important to take charge here with the Emperor. And again with the 2 of Gabriel, make bold and ambitious choices. Yeah, whatever you need to say no to. Someone, a circumstance, a job, a friendship, a habit, whatever it is, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Go on a quest. It's time for a new adventure. It's time to be in touch with the child part of yourself. That sense of adventure, that sense of possibility, that sense of renewed potential. Something is coming to you, though. This is very interesting. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time or support. I've been bringing up the timings in both pile 1 and pile 2 of the exact timings of this particular moon. I'm going to put it at the end of each of the videos, just so that you guys can see when the time of the full moon is in your area of the world. So, because I do feel that's the time to be looking for those signs, those signals, those opportunities. I'm going to draw some more cards for you, pile 3. I do feel I want to follow this through with a bit more information. Yes, 9 of Swords. Look at that, 3 9s. I mean, that's just fascinating, isn't it? I feel like I want to say you have the power to change this situation. Okay, we'll take these 2. Yes, then we have the 6 of discs. And then we also have the card of the universe sitting in the middle. Yeah, you have the power to change this situation, which is wonderful. It may be that you've just taken on too much, you're spinning too many plates, in which case you need to just put some down. Weeding and pruning. But absolutely, there is something that you need to say no to, and it's categoric. You'll be shown, I think you'll be, this is interesting, I think you'll be given an opportunity to do something different, actually. It could be an invitation to something. And you might have been thinking, oh, I'm far too tired, or I can't do this, or so-and-so will be unhappy, like you, maybe you have a friendship group and it's not really working for you, but you do the same thing week in, week out, and you know it's not really what you want to do. And then someone phones you up or emails you and says, hey, you know, haven't seen you for ages, would you like to go and do this tonight? And you know that the friendship group will be really miffed that you're doing something different or without them, but it's the right thing to do. It's a new adventure, stepping out of your comfort zone. Something's going to be offered to you. Yeah, look at this Princess of Cups here with the World. I think you're going to be given an opportunity to step away from the something that's not okay for you. There's something, or the person, the situation, the group of people, whatever it is, you'll be given an opportunity, a doorway that takes you on a new quest and a new adventure, whether it's trying something new, or it's a new job offer, you get headhunted, or it's, as I said, maybe a friend phones you up and says, do you fancy doing this? And it's completely out of your comfort zone, but do it. Because there's something that you get to say no to because of it. And it's offering you more than it's offering you. It's like it's offering you a space of potential. It's offering you more than what it appears to be. That's what I want to say, pile 3. You know, when somebody, it's like somebody invites you to dinner and you think, oh, okay, I wasn't really sure about that. And then you go and you meet just the person that you needed to meet, and you have just the conversation that you needed, and they know somebody who can help you with something else, and it takes you on a whole new pathway. And if you had never taken up that dinner invitation, sat next to a complete stranger who spoke to you about XYZ, which took you to another XYZ, none of those things would have happened if you hadn't accepted the first dinner invitation. So I feel you're going to be given something that will then become more. It will emerge and evolve and become more, which is sort of making sense to me really here in terms of, I don't really want to dive into the extended reading particularly yet, but the rune that was drawn was the rune of movement. This is the gathering of momentum. It's relevant to bring it into your reading here. This is the bettering of any situation. Obviously the extended reading we'll do in a moment. I mean, this is a complete reading in itself. The extended readings are there if you wish to dive a little deeper. You know, these readings are complete as they are. But that rune is relevant to you, actually, because something is coming to you that is going to bring you more. And that is going to come around the time of this full moon. And of course, look at that incredible moon here. The void, of course, it's almost like it's the missing link. That's what I'm hearing here. It's like the missing link. You've been either out on a limb or feeling that something's missing or something's incomplete, settling for less than you ought to. And you're going to be given a sign, an opportunity, literally a gift that will then lead to more and become more. It will take you off on a whole new quest and a whole new adventure, but it's going to bring you the world. It's going to take you into the world that you want. So pretty fab, truly, truly pretty fab and pretty amazing, and lead you to a real sense of contentment, actually. A real sense of, yes, if you're around people or whatever your circumstance and it doesn't feel stable or steady, I think you'll get that stability. So watch out. I'll bring up those timings for you as we complete this reading, but watch out for the energy around this full moon. And if you're tuning into this reading at a later date, just check out the date of the next full moon and home in on the energy and the opportunity that comes with the illumination and the power of a full moon, because the timing of that is really perfect for you. It really, really is, my beautiful pile 3. Thank you so much. This is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm thrilled to be doing these readings for you, thrilled to be out on the land. I just feel we're given so much more I say so much more information, but it's just the way when we go out onto the land, we're given such a lot of really interesting additional information by the stuff that just shows up for us. That heron coming in, which was, you know, before I'd even got the camera out and ready. Beautiful, beautiful energy of new beginnings for you, and the need to say no and draw a line around something. It's the weeding and pruning. My beautiful pile 3. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of you for supporting the channel. People have been contacting me and asking, you know, and thank you for asking how to support the channel, how to support my work. I put a lot of free stuff into the world. I have a whole free online library to do with psychology and emotions and things. Liking, sharing, subscribing, all of these things helps to support the channel. So thank you, and thank you to all of you who give back through the super thanks in the comments, and also for all of you who are on Patreon. Patreon works on the basis of donations, and you know, I am so appreciative of you all, and so appreciative of you, of all of you who are following my readings, you know, week in and week out. I know some of you follow them and tune in with them all. I cannot tell you how much that means. It really, really is just, you know, I'm really blown away, and it's an honor to read for you. So thank you so, so much. Beautiful souls, I will see you again, I hope, for some more readings, and you are welcome to tune into the extended readings on Patreon if you feel that you would like to dive a little deeper, but your reading is really very, very clear. Tons and tons of love, pile 3.